Absolutely.
Mr. Vice Chair, we haven't heard from him. If you want to get started or if you want to wait a few minutes.
We'll wait till 5 after, I guess. Somebody reached out to him?
Yes, we're calling now.
Okay. He may be at Turbo Ice Cream right now, getting an ice cream cone.
He should be joining shortly.
Okay, wonderful.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon.
Hey, Mr. Chairman.
Hey, let me call the meeting to order, please. And let's recognize a moment of silence, please. Thank you.
Amen.
Let's entertain a motion for the approval of minutes from April
So moved.
7th. Properly moved and
Second.
seconded. Any questions on those minutes? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Thank you.
Aye.
Down to item F, temporary encroachments, Mr. O'Brien.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, we have several irrigation and 3 or 4 fences. All have been inspected and recommended for approval, and we offer them to the committee as for information only.
Okay, thank you, Mr. O'Brien. Down to item H, stormwater management update. Who's going to speak to this, Mr. Fountain? Mr. Fountain?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm online. IT updated my computer today, and apparently it has removed my ability to turn my camera on. So I sent a note into help desk. It might be a little while till they get to this one.
So it's updated everything except you,
It works great now, except you can't see me anymore.
huh? Okay.
Which might be better for you all, honestly. I don't know.
We can make some bad comments about that, Matt, but we will refrain.
No, we don't do that.
So item 1 was the approval of an amendment to our Church Creek Drainage Basin contract with Weston and Sampson for $69,574. This would be to add in the final permitting approvals for the Glen McConnell pipe installations that council supported the 50% construction cost matching for.
Right.
So this would be basically the next 9 months or so to finalize those Army Corps of Engineer permits to be able to do that installation.
All right, great. Thank you for that. Any comments on that amendment? Councilman Shahid, then the mayor.
So, Matt, just for clarification purposes, This is not anything to do with what we just decided on, joining with the county on that request, or does it? That Councilmember
Shealy.
Healy brought up, so I'm not thinking clearly.
So this would be the final for that project that Councilman Chile brought up. We had previously done concept design and early permitting with the Army Corps, enough to basically bring it for construction bidding. Now that basic construction funding has been identified for the project between the city's offer of about 1.3 million and the county's offer to match that money, this is the engineering cost to basically finalize that permitting effort with the Army Corps so that they could authorize the construction under the existing construction contract.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, any other, Mr. Mayor?
So maybe taking that a step further, Matt, if maybe you've talked with them already, but I know you've been on vacation. And the comments got back to us at council, or at least in my ear, that the county basically informed us that, gee, if we write them the check, they'll take it from there and, you know, get the job done. So I just want to make clear that we have the understanding with the county that, yeah, we're doing this last step, this approval here, but then from that point on, it will be as described, that we'll just pass the approved funding on to them as they get the work done, or however that works, and they will completely manage the job from there. Is that the way you understand it?
So we have talked with the staff quite a bit, Mayor, since the approvals. The staff at the county still feel like we would be doing the inspection work, but they would handle the construction side. So that's an item we'll definitely have to, sorry, IT keeps calling me about my camera, I think. That is an item we will have to address with the county staff on the inspection. The inspection's less than $100,000 for the work, but there still does seem to be some discrepancy between maybe the council directives from the county and the staff opinion from the county on what council's approvals were. So this one, I think we did all agree that we were likely to finish. The county does agree that we give them the 1.3 million and they will cover the remainder of the construction. So that's about 50% of the construction cost. And then the inspection work in the construction is the area we still need to finalize our understanding of who will be paying for that and what rates we'll be paying for that.
Gotcha. Sounds like you're on it, but still got a little piece to figure out and resolve. Good.
Yeah, I think one of the things, if the county were to go to their minutes, Mr. Fountain, Council Chairman Pryor was pretty clear in saying if we wrote the check for 1.3, any contingencies they would take care of, and he said we have to supervise the project anyway, so we may as well supervise that as well. Now, I don't know if supervision includes inspections. Maybe that's where we're getting down in the weeds about my pay grade, but can you answer that? Does supervising the project include inspection?
So I agree with you, Councilman Waring, that typically with the language that we've had reported from county council, it would indicate that they would cover all of that in return for us contributing the 1.3 million.
Right.
We will continue those discussions and pull the minutes and everything, because I think that's going to be a continuing point of potential disagreement, but that's something we're working on still with the staff, basically, is all I'm trying to say. They haven't, the staff level has not 100% committed to covering that money, but I agree with you that it sounds like that's what their council's intent was. So we'll keep following that up with that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Fountain. So that was just, we need a motion on this, for this increase.
Move for approval.
Second.
Probably moved in second. Any more questions of anybody, in particular, Mr. Fountain? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item 2, low battery seawall memorandum with CPW. Mr. Fountain?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is kind of a recurring item that we've had on this project where we, as part of the project work, are upgrading the water and sewer through the project corridor, and that work is in turn paid for by Charleston Water Systems, which does business as CPW. So this is a vote to approve the memorandum of agreement that we have with them to enable that reimbursement process to occur. On this phase, it's projected to be about just over $2.7 million of reimbursement. So certainly something that we think is a good continuing partnership between our two entities.
Great. We have a motion.
So move.
Properly moved and
Second.
seconded. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. And with that, unless there's anything else, we're rivaling real estate, Councilman.
I should know by now not to run my mouth because I'm always.
Anyway, quality work
Well
on
done.
both sides.
Good
Listen,
work done today.
We really did. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks a lot. See you gentlemen sometime tomorrow.
Mr.
Yeah.
Chairman, are
Wait a
you
minute, how's the baby
available if I
doing,
give you a
Councilman
call?
Bryan? How's the baby doing?
He's great. He's quiet the whole time.
Okay. Well, shoot, that's great. All right.